And his commissions probably be around that as well. So when you go in SSC, his next check will be about 4 or 5k part-time, hassle-free. Mega. You'd like some of that? No? No? You ain't got your hand up. Do you know what I mean? You take up a seat. So that's what can happen. So real pivotal position in our business, senior sales coordinator. The next one is qualified national marketing director. I mean, look at these checks as they go up now, and they're just bonus amounts. And people like Richard, they jump positions. If you jump a position, it's like Monopoly. Pass and go, you get the money. £3,600 qualified national marketing director. Expenses you're entitled to are now £600. But your commissions are getting more because to get to that position you have to generate more commissions. Do you see how your checks just grow even bigger and bigger? Now the next bit, 7.2, National Marketing Director. If you get in this business, and my aim, you know, for the guys in here, is to get everyone, and I always say to people, look me in the eye, if we're going to work hard, we're going to get to this position. Because when you get to this position, you've made it in our business. You are a National Marketing Director in a multi-billion-pound industry. And it's just the level of respect, the finances, everything, basically the recognition on every level. It's a different level, if that makes sense. So you go to National Marketing Director, they give you £7,200. There you go, nice little bonus. Remember what I said before, the average NMD in the UK earns 80k a year, £1,600 a month in expenses. That's the average one. That's not a static wage. It continues to grow that wage. Who'd like that? Who'd like that for helping people to be healthy? Yeah, that's cool. Love a little text off Julie. I've lost 8 pounds and I feel amazing. How does that make me feel? Pretty good. Or, Richie gets a check last month and I'm not going to say the number. Nice one, lad. I can take the kids away. How do you think that makes me feel? So National Marketing Director, when you get to this position, you generate lots of commissions, get a nice bonus, lots of expenses. You got to that position because you helped a lot of people. Our business is that. Help people get what they want, you automatically get what you want. Simple as that. If you're selfish, you won't make it in our business because you'll concentrate on you. It doesn't work like that. National Marketing Director, and these next ones are just silly, so I'm going to skim over these. International Marketing Director, £14,400. £21,600. £28,800 for Presidential Marketing Director. All in all, that's 80k in bonuses, just bonuses. I did that in 7 months. I'm not saying that to show, I'm just saying it's possible. If you do that in 2 years, that's reasonable. That's 40k a year in bonuses. Before your expenses, before your commissions. Hard to believe? Trust me, when these checks were in my account, I didn't believe it. Have you ever been that stressed that you woke up in the middle of the night knowing you're stressed? Do you know what happened with this? I couldn't sleep. No, honestly, picture how you felt when you won the lottery. Not that you won the lottery, because you won't be sat here if you had, but if you won the lottery, that's how I felt. I couldn't comprehend this. So it wasn't stress, but it was like excitement and like, what's going on with my life? From a council estate in Manchester. I jumped from this position to that position in 4 weeks. No one had ever done it before. And collected every check along the way. Rang up the company and said, look, there's been a mistake. With my commissions that month, he paid me 80k. Been no mistake. Just put the phone down. Sat there for a bit, rang up, are you sure there's been no mistake? I was like trying to give it back, because I just thought, things like this don't happen to people like me. Do you know what I mean? So, there's our bonus structure. That's not just me smoking mirrors. I'm telling you now. Listen, am I telling you it's easy? I ain't going to tell you it's easy. Because it's not. You've got to go around, speak to people. You've got to deal with rejection. No. Next. No. Next. No. Yes, okay, let's do something. Want a product, look after that person. They get some people. Might take time. I'm not telling you it's easy. I'm just telling you it's going to be worth it. Yeah? Cool, there's the bonuses. I want to talk about, for the next 10 minutes, a couple of things, then we'll finish and we'll just stay behind and have a little chat as well. So if you think about your job, surviving and living, I always use this one because I'm just trying to relate to people and say, people just see the money, but our business is so much more. I'll tell you what surviving is. I went to Nice, a weekend, European conference, 2,000 people. When I'd just been promoted, jumped to all them positions, they got me on stage, doors opened, it was like stars in their eyes, they pushed me out and I was like, they were like, James Lavelle, International Marketing Director, and I was going, and I thought they weren't going to sing, maybe it was a right side for a tribute, that's I don't know. So I just was like, and the CEO got me there, and like, people were like cheering like people were cheering like I don't know, like I just won the election or something. I was just like, and he was like, how have you done it? And I was like, I don't really know I've done it. You know, you don't know how you've done something, I just shared something I believed in. But basically, I had the most amazing weekend of my life. I've been surrounded by 2,000 positive people. It's the strangest feeling ever, the most uplifting feeling, because everyone knows someone who's just like a bit of a knob. They're always in the room, aren't they? But with 2,000 people and there's no one like that, there's positive people who are aspiring to something. It's the best feeling in the world. I've had the best weekend of my life, and a hero of mine, one of the top earners in Juice Plus, John Lavelle, and I was just like, he's the coolest guy. He's got like long hair, which is appealing to me because I've got none. It's like golden as well, sometimes I like to smell it when he walks past. But that's just... So we were just like chilling, and he was like flicking his hair, probably blowing it. And I said, John, we need to go home. You know, we've had a weekend, you flying? He went, no lad. I went, what about your flight? And he went, going to stay here, chill out in Monte Carlo. And this was like a defining moment in my life, someone going out of a bucket of water. And I went, but what about getting back for you? And he went, he owns his own life. I didn't. I went back to camp on the Monday like that. But what it made me realise was, so there's opportunities out there when you can decide your own life. And John says to me, why are people going away 1 week every year? Why can't you have a week off a month and your check get bigger? Surviving and living. I was like, I can't do what I do no more. I need to do this and put all my energy into this. And it's just like some of the things they say. You know, what's a job? Think about it. What does it stand for? Just over broke. That's what it stands for. You know, it literally is. If you are living for the weekend, you're wasting 71% of your life. It's true. If you don't love what you do, you're surviving. The opportunity to live, if you ever get that, you should grab it and run with it. And that's what this franchise is. It's as simple as that. Who's heard of the 40-40-40 scam? Yeah? We heard about it, we talked about it, didn't we? I was like, what's this scam? And they're like, some guy was like, yeah, you go to work for 40 hours a week for 40 years, and then you retire on 40% of what you earned at the beginning. But that wasn't enough to pay the bills anyway. No one has a job. Think about it. Do you know what retirement is in our business? Alex Webber, anyone's ever met him, was talking about it before. Took 7 years off. Because remember the power numbers when it was that big? He had a massive German business. It's like going to Germany, it's like one of the Beatles. And he had a massive German business. And what happened is, it was that big and that it was just growing without him. It took 7 years to bring his kids up on a farm. His check was getting bigger. And he turns up to events now, I'll be in Bath next week, and he'll just come in and be like, hi, I'm Alex Webb, and he's just like Morgan Freeman, shirt and button, he's just cool linen suits and that. You know, and he's just like, retirement to him is, in our business, 20 to 30k a month, passive income. Fancy a bit of that. I don't want to die in the winter, do you know what I mean? But that's what you think about a state pension, what you're going to get, what you're building for your future. Because if you're working, if you're trading time for money, you're never going to have a next level life. You're just going to have enough to get by because you become accustomed to that wage. You need to get into a profit organisation where you can build profits because profits are better than wages. So if I offered you a job, 80k a year, £1,600 a month, imagine this in the job centre. Get to pick your own seat, yeah? Travel where you want, no risk, no stock, no politics, holiday when you want. You would want that, you would, wouldn't you? Why do you think people turn this down? People walking around with blinkers on. They don't see it. Because if it was conventional, they'd do it. But if it was conventional, you get conventional things. This is unconventional. Remember what I said. If you want something different, you have to do something different, don't you? How do you think I feel? I've got good friends, kill 60, 70 hours a week, minimum wage. I'm like, lad. He's like, nah, not for me, that Juice Plus. What are you doing, lad? Do you know what he's doing? He's doing this. Blindfold, he's stepping over gold bars. That's what they do. Because people won't look at things, they don't look at opportunities, how are you supposed to know? I like to think that you turned up tonight, maybe you've seen something. Would have been easy to sit at home. I think embarrassing bodies is on about now. No, but that's what people do. Who invited someone and they didn't turn up? Welcome to Juice Plus. Keep inviting, keep inviting, keep inviting. And do you know as you get better and more successful, do you know what then people will do? Oh, can I... Sometimes you can't tell people, you have to show them. The more successful you become, the easier. I don't recruit now, people come to me. I'm not saying that big-headed because I'm successful. It's easy when you're successful, but when you're at the beginning, it's hard. You try to convince people, yeah? So let's think about next level life. Everyone wants next level life. You want better health, wealth and time. That's the 3 things to a good life, I think. If you're missing one, you're struggling. If you're missing 2, you're in serious trouble. So how do you get that? Especially the finances bit. You put the lottery on every Saturday, you put the lottery on. No? No, I don't know, I don't need to. Who puts a lottery on? And I tell you what,
Stop it. You ain't going to win the lottery. You're living on hope. 14 million to 1, the odds are. Stop it. That's your way to get a better life. Who's got a rich uncle they want to die soon? I want a pillow at Christmas. Oh, sorry, I'm just making sure. People are relying on things to get a next level life. You know, for more finances. Who owns their own business? Yeah? That's a profit-making machine. Not a wage, a profit. Now, if you get it right, business, that's how you live the next level life. But let's be honest. Employees, yeah? You have to get a building, rent, wherever it is. Insurance. There's a whole host of things. And do you know what the guarantees are? No. I know people who have ploughed hundreds of thousands in and end up with nothing. So there's no guarantees. What's the next option? Franchise. £50. What's the worst can happen? Cost you 50 quid. Do you know when you make your 50 quid back? Do you know what the rest is? Profits for the rest of your life. You think about it's nuts, innit? So why, people say to me, why Juice Plus, why now? Who thinks we've got a problem with nutrition in society? I do. There's kids, diabetic, young. There's not any sort of illness which can't be slowed down or prevented with good nutrition. So I'm not saying we're the only way, but we can help towards that, can't we, off your lifestyle? I mean, come on, look at the telly. I've seen like 40-ton mums and people getting lifted out of houses with whale cranes. This is entertainment. You know, and we're celebrating it, we are, because we watch it. Have we got a problem with nutrition? We have got a massive problem. And I tell you what, the people who don't take this, it's just because they don't know. And do you know what I did? I told everyone. Because if they don't take it, they can't ever say to me, you can tell me about that. If they want to say, oh, it's not for me, and they stand, Dave told me down the pub about that. Yeah, no worries, all the best. But they can never say to me, it's like a responsibility. When you know about that amazing product, I'm like that to my mum. You don't need to know what to say, just take it. She's like, what? Just take it. Because I know what is good for her. Do you know what I mean? So you've got an amazing product. A business, I just told you, £50 for a franchise. Risk-free, stock-free, what do you want? You put the two together, what have you got? Perfect storm. Why do you think we grew it 1,000%? That's what we did. It's just a start as well. For those who are in the business already, I promise you the next 10 years of your life are going to be the best 10 years of your life, because you're going to create an absolute revolution for you and your family. A better life on every single level. You know what people say to me as well? Have you ever heard the saying, doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will? Because it's what people do. Yeah, no, it's killed Juice Plus. And yeah, no, it's killed, but it's getting flooded. It's getting flooded. Alright, cool. We sold 40,000 products in the UK last month to 66 million people. And it started. It's a consumable product, so it doesn't matter if you sell them products and they come back for more products. Speak to people every day. We're in 26 countries. We're nowhere near 1% penetration in any of those countries. We're not the scratch on the scratch on the scratch on the scratch on the surface. But again, people might have 3 friends on Facebook who do it and think, oh, it's flooded. Go off Facebook, speak to people. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I said to someone in Nando's the other day? I recruited God's honest truth. And I see people every day, they're looking for something more. And she just looked stressed out in Nando's, do you know what I mean? And I was just, and then, no point me saying to her, you must hate what you do, because she'd be like defensive. I just said, I must love it in here. She went, no, I hate it. And I said, I might have something, can I help? What is it? And I said, look, I need to go now, I'm not in the habit of talking. Give us your email, I'll send you some info. Yeah, no worries. And she was like, but what is it? No, I've gone, created intrigue. Sent her an email with some good link. See my business. You know what I mean? Say this to anyone. Do you know anyone who wants to earn £1,000 a month part-time? Do you know what they'll say to you? Me. And you go, all right, I might have something for you. What is it? And then show them some video links. Simple as that. You don't even have to overcomplicate it. Literally, you've got a great product, a great business. You keep it simple, speak to people, believe in it. You can have anything you want from this company. Here's a stat what I like. So Manchester and the north is the centre of the Juice Plus universe. And I'm not just throwing numbers out there. We've got people on 60, 70k a month. Like gangster money, ridiculous. But do you know what's happened down south? Not much. Do you know why that's exciting? Because if you want an opportunity not, you know, why do you think I'm here? Do you know what I mean? You don't even like gravy and your chips down there, I didn't want to come there. I'm going to change that, by the way. I'm here because I go where the opportunities. I'm here to help people. If you want this, I'll be here again in 2 weeks. We'll do it again. We'll bring some people here again. Come 2 weeks later. I'll help you build a better future for yourself, but only if you want it. You can take an horse to water, can't you? So, national marketing directors, we'll talk about. In Manchester alone, there's 40 to 50 national marketing directors, and we're growing. We're not even starting there, but it's getting bigger. Do you know what? And 2.5 million people in Manchester, 40 to 50 NMDs. London, 9 million people, 1 NMD. Them streets are paved with gold, I'm telling you. And Reddit, people out there are walking, and if you can say to them, do they want more finances? Yes, if you're living in the south, it's more expensive. Do they want something which they can do hassle-free? Yes, they can. Do they want better health? Yes, they do. You just need to show the opportunity with them as well. And I always say this, nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity. And I'm so glad Curtis, he just had the courage to look at himself. Because I know within a year or two, further down the line, if he'd not done this, he'd have hated himself forever. Because what's happening, it's happening with or without anyone in this room. It's a tsunami. It's happening. And I say, let it happen with us. Do you know what I mean? So who's heard of Dick Robb? Do you know who that guy is? Decca Records, 1972, invited the Beatles down, unknown then. He watched them perform all day, and he surmised, he pulled them over, he said, look guys, you know, you're alright with 4-piece bands around, so we turned down the Beatles. Imagine that. Dick, that's his name. Zuckerberg, Mark Zuckerberg, 2004. So he said to 5 guys, look, I've got an opportunity here. Come to my dorm later on, I'll share it with you. 2 of them turned up. They're both billionaires. The other 3 are probably drunk somewhere. I would be, wouldn't you? So what I'm saying is, I'm not saying that this is that level, but I'm saying you can have what you want. Basically in our business, it's not about the eye-catching figures. We can show people how to earn £500 a month extra every month, minimum. You'd like that? Our top earner, Jeffrey Burton, I'm not telling you this, Google him after this. He earns $500,000 a month. He's American. It's an American company. Like Tony Soprano driving around with speedboats and Lamborghinis. 20 years he's built that overall. So whether you want 500k a month or £500 a month, you can have it, because the only determining factor in our company is you. Product won't let you down. Business won't let you down. You can have what you want, literally within reason. So I'm just going to finish there and we'll stay again. We'll have a little chat, because I know people, they have all these sorts of questions. It's easy to do it once people are broke as well, but basically I just want you to ask yourself this, to wonder if you can do this, do this business. In fact, before I do that, I promise you now, I'm down here, I'm not saying it's going to be easy, because when you're trying to start a revolution, and I've spoke to Carl about this as well, it's hard, because you get into the business of convincing people. So for the people who are in the business, you've got to dig in. You've really got to dig in, invite in, keep getting to events, and do you know what will happen? At some point, it'll just turn. That big wheel, that fire, will just turn, and it'll start to grow without you, and it'll be the most uplifting thing. But it's going to be hard before that, I'm going to tell you straight. You're going to have to wear no's. You might get deleted on Facebook. People are saying, what do you want about your fruit and veg wanker? Do you know what I mean? This is what you're going to have to go through that. What do you think successful people have to go through to be successful? If you believe in it, then never let go of it. Yeah? Because in the end, you're building a better life for you and your families. And then people will still be hating anyway, whatever else you did. Yeah? So I'm here to help you do this. If you want to do this, let's do it. And we won't leave a stone unturned until everyone else is National Marketing Director. I'm just going to do a little thing before we finish. Who knows someone who wants to lose weight? Come on. Who knows someone who wants more money every month? Who knows someone who likes to go on holiday? Welcome to the Juice Plus opportunity. Thanks for your time.